Kid, I never thought I'd see you again. Well, that's just how it's been in this war. Good to see you doing well, kid. Well, you're a fine soldier, kid. And I must admit, pretty tough to deal with that bastard. I see General Rage put quite a beating on you. I'm amazed you didn't confess. A lot of people that have faced him confessed their tongues out to him. But you managed to hold on. I'm very proud of you, kid. Very proud of you, son. What more can I say? Private kid, they say. Well, I think it's about time I give you a promotion, kid. Corporal. I ought to call you Corporal now. But to me, you're still kid. You're still kid because that's your name, right, kid? But what'd you find out about old General Rage? So that's what the bastard's been doing. That's what the bastard's been doing. He's been absorbing hypnos from all the ASMR artists and stealing their ability to make ASMR videos. Well, to be honest with you, that's why we've been fighting in this war. To put a stop to that madness once and for all. And quite frankly, kid, while you were away, we managed to make a breakthrough. We've managed to cross over into enemy territory. We made a crossover into the Insomnia Empire. And we've been conquering their territory for quite a while. The Hirone Shogunate and their ninjas, they say that they've captured a number of cities. And the Kiplan, or the Kipshire Kingdom, they say they've made a breakthrough in the way of their enemy's last defense. As for us, young man, as for us, kid, they tell us that the Slumberland Republic is going to make the breakthrough. We're going to lead the way. We're going to lead the way, kid. Our forces are making a breakthrough straight for the heart of the capital of Toss and Turn. Well, kid, when you get geared up and ready, we'll be meeting outside. Even though I don't know if you should even come, kid. You've been through a lot of hell. What, you want to make General Rage? You sure, kid? You sure about that, kid? I mean, General Rage put a lot of beating on you. He put a hell of a beating on you. Oh, I see. I get it. You want to get some payback. Well, kid, you want some payback right here? Let me just tell you something right now, kid. You want some payback. Here you go, kid. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to get the Insomniacs back for not only what they did to you and our fellow soldiers, but what they're doing to the ASMR community. Alright, soldier. You get yourself rested up. I'll be seeing you real soon, kid. Well, kid, looks like me and you and the rest of the unit made it. So how you holding over there, Corporal? That's good. Good to know and good to hear. All right there, son. Well, Corporal, I'm gonna tell you this right now, kid. We're meeting up with members of the Sleep Resistance. There's a good possibility we may have some intel from these people about what the Insomnia Empire is planning, especially with General Rage and his craziness. I can't believe you want to be out here after what he did to you. Son, you got guts, and I like that about you, kid. All right now, Corporal. Let's find out what they're doing over here. Yeah. This right here, behind me, is the secret entranceway to the hideout. The Sleep Resistance. It's kind of ironic. But regardless, I'm glad they're on our side. Anyways, kid. Let's see what these guys want. Yeah, I know I'm sitting down. And after all that running, after all that walking, I'm entitled to some rest. Yeah. Well, anyways, get your gear ready. Because we're going in that door right there, and we're going to find out what's the latest intel. See if the members of the Resistance have anything. Alright, kid. Now, alright, kid. Let's see what they got. Ah, it's finally good to meet you at last.
Ah, we've been expecting you. Slumber and Republic soldier, I assume. Sergeant Kramer, Corporal Kine. This is good to finally see you. The Insomniacs are becoming more dangerous this time going on. We cannot allow the Insomnia Empire to carry out this distracting need and raiding on the world of ASMR. There is a war of the super weapon being used to carry out horrible acts against the ASMR community and sleepers everywhere. Oh, this? In case you're wondering my attire, this is what I used to sleep. In the war, my pajamas, I don't wear pants. Sergeant Kramer, would you please tell me some of you treading on the legs like that? I get a point, but my eyes aren't here. Thank you. Must appreciate attack. Now we was saying, oh yes, all of us, the sleeping resistance, wear our pajamas as a battle attire. But back on the topic at hand, Sergeant Cromwell, Corporal Kind, we have word from above that Spartan force have discovered the super weapon itself. Dimitri Ivanov and his force know more about this that we do. We can let you to Linton Ivanov position. Come with me. Oh, we be expecting you. Slumber and Republic soldiers, I assume. Sergeant Cromwell, Corporal Kind. This is good to finally see you. The Insomniacs are becoming more dangerous in this going on. We can't allow the Insomniac Empire to carry out this destroying need to reading the war of ASMR. There's the word of a super weapon being used to carry out horrible acts against the ASMR community of sleepers everywhere. Oh, this is in case of you wonder. This is how I used to sleep. In another words, my pajama. No, I don't wear a band. And Sergeant Kramer, would you please tell me some of the trough of quiet get clean at the place? My eyes are there. Thank you, most appreciate. Um, Now what we will say? Oh yes, all of our sleeper resistance wear our pajamas as battle attire. But back on the topic at hand, Sergeant Kramer, Corporal Khan, we have to work from the above at Stratton Force have discovered the super weapon itself. Dimitri Ivanov and his force. Qué mal. Se paró. Oh, we've been expecting you. Slumber and Republic of Soldier, I assume. Sergeant Kramer, Corporal Kyle, this is good to finally see you. The Insomniac are becoming more dangerous in this time going on. We cannot allow the Insomniac Empire to carry out this dastardly needed on writing of the war of ASMR. There is a war of a super weapon being used to carry out horrible acts against the ASMR community and sleepers everywhere. Oh, this? In case are pondering on what attire, this is how I used to sleep. In another words, my pajamas. No, I don't wear pants. And please, can you? There is my ass. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, what I was saying. Okay. Yes. All of us in the sleeper resistance wear our pajamas as battle attire. But back on the point, at Sergeant Kramer, Corporal Khan, we have the war to front a dove that Spartan force to have discovered the super weapon itself. Dimitri Ivanov and his force know more about this than we do. But please, we can lend you Ivanov's position. Come with me.
Hey, Sergeant Kramer, Corporal Kit. It's good to finally meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Captain Dimitri Ivanov. I hope my troops were gracious hosts to you. I must apologize if they were a bit rough with you. We've been fighting the Insomniacs for quite some time now. Believe me, we've been on edge for a while. I heard you Slumberlanders really put a hard hitting on the Insomniacs in the west. We, Spatstranas, have been pounding the General Rage and his forces here in the east. Oh boy, it's been brutal, I tell you. This was the hottest summer on record we've had on record. Hell, we've had soldier pass out from the heat. It's that intense. Even worse, we've had to deal with the Insomniacs. Their firepower was intense. Yet, after their defeat at Telezhadgrad, we've pushed the Insomniacs back to their borders. Yet, seeing you both has made me more happier. Why? I sense we are on the verge of winning this war. And from the looks of things, we've managed to cut the Insomnia Empire in half. I also hear the Kipshire Kingdom will soon launch another bombing raid. They will? Well, that's good. What about the Insomniac superweapon? I hear it's bound to take out a good portion of ASMR artists' hypnos if nothing is done to stop it. Here is a photo of it. Not to worry, you say? Well, Corporal Kid, you are a legend around these parts. Heard you survived General Rage's torture session, and seeing you here tells me you want some payback. I like you, Corporal Kid. If only I had someone like you in my ranks. Sergeant Kramer is a blessed man to have someone with your guts. Well, enough talk. We've got work to do. Our mission is to light up the area involving the Nightmare Cannon. General Rage and his troops are trying to get it operational. If he does, not only will our forces be decimated, but also a good portion of the world's ASM artists will lose their hypnos. Therefore, we are to take out any Insomniac troops around it. As for the Nightmare Cannon itself, the Kipshire Royal Air Force will take care of that. Well, it's good to have you both aboard for this mission, Sergeant Kramer. I take it Corporal Kid is good and rested? He is? Well, let's see about taking out that cannon once and for all. Once that damned Nightmare Cannon is reduced to a smoldering crater, I will toast a drink to our victory in this war with my best vodka. Until then, let's take out the troops guarding the Nightmare Cannon.